Hello, my name is Tim Sweijs. I'm the Director of Research at the Hague Center for Strategic Studies. Today, I'm joined by the Lithuanian Minister of Defense, Madam Dovilė Šakalienė. Welcome.
Thank you, Tim.
We're very happy to host you here today. Today, our event is on the Baltic Defence Line. And in that context, we're talking about the deterrence and defense of the Euro-Atlantic area. What do you see as the key challenge for the alliance to secure our eastern front?
I think we have quite a package of challenges, starting with funds and ending with legislation, and of course ability to have efficient execution of regional defense plans, and that means we need extra capabilities. And that means also that we need defense industry to move quicker, just like our governments need to move quicker with defense funding. Lithuania is going to have almost 4% GDP for defense in 2025, and we are discussing possibilities to move further because we all understand that the situation in Ukraine is really complicated, and every Russian tank that is not destroyed in Ukraine is a Russian tank that is going to threaten us.
Right. And in that context, the alliance has moved to a posture of deterrence by denial with a strengthened presence along our eastern borders. What would Lithuania demand from its allies in order to defend its security?
Well, I probably would not use the word demand because Article 5 is based on Article 3, and that means our own homework. So we are building our national division and we are going to have it ready by 2030. And at the same time, we all understand that what all the alliance needs, and especially east and northern flank, is air defense. So that means that we have to, well, to push the boundaries there a little bit, starting from rotational air defense model, execution of which is both a message and an actual deterrence. And also when we talk about funding, I mean, Mr. Trump is pressuring us, but I suppose we all understand that we are going to be doing this not because of Mr. Trump, but because Russia is able to, at the same time, wage war in Ukraine, restore its capabilities and expand them, and quite successfully move forward with their military reform. And whilst China is happily helping them, that means that funding for them is not a problem. They are able to allocate a huge part of their budget for military needs, and moving through the Baltic Sea, all those illegal tankers, all the shadow fleet, they are generating huge amounts of money. So that means that we also need additional sanctions. American sanctions, as we learned, are very efficient. So a good package of secondary sanctions so that nobody would dare even to touch Russian oil or other Russian goods would be also very, very helpful.
Excellent. And Madam Minister, by means of conclusion, today we're also talking about the Baltic Defence Line. Could you expand a little on that, on how that will reinforce the defense of the alliance? And what's the actual timeline for the Baltic Defence Line to be constructed?
Well, Baltic Defence Line is a complex concept where we need to apply different measures both on our borders and within the sea. And the construction time, I think I would better follow the advice of my colleague. Sometimes revealing too many details is a very useful information for the aggressor. So let's just agree that we don't have as much time as we thought we are going to, so we need to move faster than at first we have planned, and that we need to have everything, both ships and air and land forces and cyber and everything else together combined. And that means that we also have to include actively European Union, because, for example, counter-mobility measures that we needs to be financed on a different level than the small countries on the border with Russia can individually afford themselves, or even as a region. So that means solidarity both in EU bloc, solidarity both in NATO alliance bloc.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Madam Minister.
Thank you.